Okay, greetings, Ayakala, everyone. So, if you've been with me, this is now lesson 2. So today I'm going to unpack and deliver prophecy. Today is the new moon of the 4th month. And so this is the word that the Most High has appointed to be delivered to you today. So we're going to dive right in. Now I'm going to be breaking down what the Most High has said about what's coming in the next few days. So in the coming days, what we shall see. Okay? Jeremiah picks up in chapter 13. Now I know Jeremiah doesn't make sense in most of your books, but mine reads straight through. And in the reading straight through, there's instructions for Jeremiah at that time and instructions to me in this time. So here's what Jeremiah says I'm supposed to say to you. Thus says Yah Allah, behold, I am filling all the inhabitants of this land, and the kings who sit upon David's throne, and the priests, and the prophets of falsehood, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with distress, and they shall be like drunkards. So, let me unpack this. So the Most High, he says he is filling all the inhabitants of this land, that's this the land that I'm in, the land of Israel today, in the land of Jerusalem today, and the kings who sit on David's throne. So these are the governments ruling over my land improperly and ruling over my people. Okay? So this is every prince, every king, every ruler who has Israelites under their rulership. So he's talking to all of them, all the leaders. Then he says, and the priest and prophets of falsehood. So these are all the priests and the teachers who teach false doctrines, which doesn't come from the official book or from an official understanding from people living in the land and actually doing this law. And all the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Now he's actually talking to all the inhabitants of Jerusalem and all the people of Jerusalem. Why? Because the truth is, Israelites never lived in Israel. Our nation, we are the nation of Jerusalem. We are the people of Jerusalem. When we regather to our nation, we will be the nation of Jerusalem with the capital city of Jerusalem. Is that understood? Great. With distress, and they shall be like drunkards. So we know one, distress is coming. And, with drunkards, they're staggering and they're just lost. And I will let them loose, each man against his brothers, both father and sons together, says Allah. I will not pity, nor will I spare, nor will I have mercy, so as not to destroy them. So he's coming off top saying he is coming to destroy you. All right? And this is everybody. So it doesn't matter if you're Israelite, if you're not an Israelite, because all of you were wrong. So the nations are wrong because they know they only had 400 years and they have gone past the time. And the Israelites are wrong because when they had the opportunity to leave voluntarily, they did not. This year of 2020 does not count. The Most High calls this the year of his anger, the year of his wrath. He will not permit anyone to leave from their place to go back where they were. The way this is already unpacked and unfolded, it was to fix you in a place so that you could see where you were at the time of his judgment. So now that you could not move for a year, it was to show you your error for being disobedient when you could move beforehand. So he set this 1 year of separation. Now he says he will not have mercy so as not to destroy them. So he's going to destroy you. Right? Hear and attend. Do not boast, For thus it has been decreed by the Memra of Ayah. So you want to hear, right? And give your attention to, attend to this. Do not boast. Don't brag. For thus it has been decreed by the member of Yah. Ascribe the glory before Yah, your Allah, before distress comes upon you. I want you to take time out. And I know you don't understand when I say Yah Allah, but I am telling you Yah Allah for a reason. I am unveiling something. So you can accept it and continue to move with this. I'm not going to continue to say the Most High while I read this because it doesn't say that. It tells me exactly what to say. Yah, your Allah. Right? It says, give him the glory, give him honor, give him respect. Obey what he has commanded over you as what you can do from where you are right now, desiring to come back and serve the Most High's law, to do as he's commanded now before distress comes upon you, because it's coming. So he says, before distress come upon you, and you become like those who walk as if in darkness, and before your feet be bruised upon the mountains of darkness, and you look for light, and it be darkness, for brightness, and behold yourselves be walking as if in darkness. Now, this is the Most High repeating with 3 different warnings. It sounded like, oh, but it's not. I'm going to start unpacking this now. So the Most High says, before distress comes upon you, and you become like those who walk as if they're in darkness. Meaning, before you find a place to where you don't have any answers, and all your answers are exhausted, before you get stuck, and the only thing coming is a judgment of punishment, before you get into a situation to where you recognize that I told you the truth, and there's no way for you to escape, and there's no way for anyone to rescue you. Before you get there, heed my words now and understand that I'm telling you the truth directly from the book. Okay? But if you will, this is the next. So you see those 3 times, he's warned you 3 times to heed what I'm telling you, what I'm unpacking to you. Because the very next verse, but if you will not receive instruction, as if in secret. So this is not meant to be a popular viral video. And by all means, I'm not doing anything to make it go viral. There's nothing to attract the masses because they're only attracted to perversity. If you're watching this video, you've come to find the truth. And you want to hear it directly from the Most High himself, as written to his prophet thousands of years ago, with a pure understanding of today. I am telling you exactly what it is. You should receive this as if in secret, like it is the most precious thing. Right? My soul shall weep because your pride will pass away from you. And my eye shall surely run and flow with tears because the people of Yah have been taken captive. So the Most High is telling us that distress is coming. You'll be taken into captive and killed again. Now you think you in captivity now. This is not even the culmination of things. So the Most High is now telling you, through me, that even I'm going to cry about what's getting ready to come. So distress is not passing by me and I'm exempt because I'm holier than thou. No. This is coming to wipe the slate clean. I'm going to lose people I love, and so are you. And we're going to cry about this. Say to the king and to the queen, humble yourselves, take a lowly seat, for your glory has gone into exile from you. The crown of your praise has fallen. Now, this is important, right? It says that the crown of your praise has gone down from your head. The crown of every king and every queen is the people. The people of a kingdom are the king's crown jewels. Every king knows that. So when this happens to you, it will humble us all. So it's going to humble me. It will also humble every other king. The cities of the south has been shut up, and there is none to open them. So now the Most High is telling you, the people in the south, us here in the Negev, will be shut off. He's going to seal it. So it says, the cities of the south have been shut up, and there shall be none to open them. The men of the house of Judah, all of them have gone into exile. They have gone into exile completely. Now, this word completely is that they have gone into a complete exile. So there's men of the house of Judah here, right? So the Judeans that are here will be going into exile, especially the men, right? So you say, well, Gidon, aren't you a Judean? Yes, but I'm not called a Judean. I am the son of Isaac, and I live as a Bedouin. I am Itzakim. Why? Because the Most High has a covenant with Isaac that those who keep the law from his seed will be called by that name, and he will leave the name of Israel for a curse. See? Told you I wasn't going to tell you no, I'm not going to cut no shorts, I'm not telling you no lies, so I'll be here. The rest are leaving. They will go into exile completely. They have been made to receive the reward of their deeds. This is the reward of their deeds, of their actions, of their lifestyle, of their custom, of their tradition. Lift up your eyes and see who come from the north. Where is the people that was handed over to you? The people of your praise. So the Most High has some questions. What will you say when he visits your sins upon you? And you have taught them to do wickedness. Princes have been over you as if from the beginning. Will not distress and panic seize hold of you like the pains of a woman giving birth? Now there's princes here, right? There's plenty of Nasiks from the kingdom of Judah here. Plenty. Now the Most High says, you sit here and you have these Nasiks as if you have been here from the beginning, and now he's coming to. This is the people in the land. Those of you in captivity, I don't know if you have any princes out there. You may. But he's going after all of them. So all you princes, all you kings out there, whether you're here, Africa, or anywhere, Most High is coming from you. He's coming for you. You have not told the truth, you have not taught the truth, and you've only seek for your own selfish gains and political powers, which doesn't profit you. It doesn't profit even the people that you are serving. But, okay. He continues to say, and if you say in your heart, we have all these things, why have all these things befallen me, or befallen us? Because your sins are many, your shame is discovered, your prostitution is seen. So now the Most High says, you're being punished because it's your shame. It was your lies that you taught, that you believed, that you kept. You never returned to the truth. You never did. And you're able to be punished now because I brought the truth to you. I delivered it personally. So this is coming. All right? Is it possible that the Indian should change his skin color? Or the leopard his spots? Or are you able to do good when you have been taught to do evils? No. The answer to all that is no. You were taught to do evil, so you just kept with it. But I will scatter them like straw, which passes away from before the wind to the wilderness. So the Most High says, this is how I fix it, right? I take you from the places where you are and I scatter you again to new places where you don't know, where you have not been. So those of you in Africa, you're coming out. You're going into new lands and new places to force you to learn something new. Those of you in the America and the European countries, you're going to be kicked out of there and you're going to go into a new place. So when you get to a place and you expect to see the people who used to live there, you're going to get there and find new people living there. And it's going to continue to be this swirl. What? To force you into a wilderness experience where you have to learn something new. And then everybody will go someplace, most likely the place where you believe the truth to be, and it won't be there. Right? I know you're not coming here. You just said you're going to be shut up, so you won't be able to enter here. Okay? These are the facts. Now, will you be able to enter here in the future? Yes, of course. But right now, the Most High is getting ready to what? To scatter again. He's going to shuffle the cards to force you to learn, to make you get rid of those idols and those wicked things you were taught. So he's going to break you by scattering you again. This is your lot and the portion of your inheritance, says Yah. For you have forsaken my service and have trusted in falsehood. You have forsaken his service and trusted in falsehood. And it's only evident if the Most High's service has been found. This punishment the Most High is getting ready to dole out is only because the truth has been found and you didn't accept it. You didn't accept it for 5 years. For 5 years I found this and I diligently worked to test it, and I found that it was true to the date every year for 5 years. But because people couldn't see what they wanted to see when they wanted to see it, they didn't understand that in this, the Most High is king. And he does it according to his will, his plan, on his time, not yours. You believed you trusted in falsehood. You trusted in lies and deceptions and smooth talking of snakes. And I will also reveal the shame of your debts to your face, and your prostitution shall be seen. That's what the Most High calls it. Selling out, he calls it prostitution. So you sold out to a religion, he's going to expose it. That's prostitution. Right? You sold out to a government, he's going to expose it. That's prostitution. Your obduracy, your stiffness of your neck, and your madness, insanity, your craziness are revealed before me. Woe to you, Jerusalem, you have not been clean up till now. Now you have a respite, right? A time of contemplation for many days. You will have the time now after this to contemplate your current actions versus the covenant of old, right? And if you don't know what the covenant of old is, right now you still have the opportunity to get you the Jonathan ben Uziel Targum. The current editor I know of is available at Amazon.com by Tove Rose. So you can look that up and get you a copy of the Pseudo-Jonathan Targum, right? Or the Aramaic Bible. And read the law and see if the Most High has changed the law, because he's going to punish you according to it. Every law that was written there was perfect. And here you are thinking he's going to write a new covenant and it's going to be more forgiving. No, no, no. Forgiveness is for those who convert to the law. They obtain forgiveness and mercy and blessings because they forsook this modern life to go back to an Abrahamic life and live the way Abraham and Sarah lived. That's right. They forsook modern life. That's right. Forsook it to live an Abrahamic one with Abrahamic laws, customs, and traditions to cleave unto the traditions of the father Abraham. Not the traditions of the people who got kicked out the land and were scattered where they are. You know, you got to love these people. Every Israelite in every nation that I've ever met says, yeah, we have some of these cultures still, and they wear it like a badge. And at the same time and in the same breath, you ask them one law and you ask them, oh, I didn't know that. No, we don't do that. We have this part, but that's how you got kicked out. Rather than obtaining 100% perfection of the law, everybody's got 2%. 2%. And you wear it like a badge. I'm an Israelite. No. Now you're going to have respite. Right? You're going to be the respite Israelites. You're going to have time of contemplation because that's what's coming. And that's the end of chapter 13. Chapter 14, so to give you context, I've read since I started from Jeremiah chapter 1 all the way to chapter 13. And I've acted out and reenacted over the last year everything that was supposed to happen. So the shutdown and the lockdown is supposed to happen. The disease and the illness and corona and whatever else is going around out there, that's supposed to happen at this time and this year. From the time I started acting it out, giving you the prophecies on the day, this was all prophesied to happen. The next thing, to give you context, chapter 14. The next time I'm reading chapter 14, it begins with the men of the house of Judah mourn. It means people are dying after this. I'm delivering this to you on the new moon of the 4th month, right now. Because after this, you won't be getting superpowers on December 21st. That's not coming. All right? You won't be rejoicing. There won't be any chariots. There won't be anybody cracking the sky. The only thing coming to you is distress, war, famine, pestilence, and death. Because you forsook the covenant which was from of old. You forsook it and you still forsake it, hoping for someone to save you and hoping for things to turn around and get better again.